He'll go a long way. Both on the back of a defeat. So in the context of this tournament, you know, 2 defeats, not great.
Well, a roar from Scotland captain Alistair Kellock. We're already inside Murrayfield. And Dan Parks waiting to get us underway. Can Wales end their too long wait for victory? Can Scotland build and promise and potential questions to answer on this cold, clear Murrayfield night? Shane Williams with a first gather for Wales. Phillips with a big performance required from the scrum half.
Hands out now, stay inside. Start for the night.
And Southall not for the last time today. There's the fielding. Bit of a stumble, but he's away.
Bring him inside, keep retreating.
Is it too long from the fullback over his opposite number, Lee Byrne, into the vast in-goal area here at Murrayfield, and Lee Byrne will take some time and they'll come back for the 22.
I think the field might cut up a little bit because it rained quite heavily last night. It's a bit wet underfoot. But it will be interesting now how they do get Jamie Roberts into the game. You know, off the top of the ball for the line out. You know, I'd go Mike Phillips straight to Jamie Roberts. You know, attack Dan Parks. You know, Dan Parks is a key figure for Scotland offensively, but defensively, you know, it's not his strength. So just run down that channel from line-outs and scrums, and then bring James Hook into it with Lee Byrne.
Scotland again then. Southall finds Nicky Walker, who uses his bulk straight into Warburton. And Parks, again, just over the head of Lee Byrne, takes it well. And not too much ground gain there. We'll have a line out just inside the Welsh half.
Yeah.
Man of the match in this fixture last year, Dan Parks, of course now playing down in Wales with the Cardiff Blues. Pivotal figure, of course, all fly halves are, but when Dan Parks plays well,
yep,
Scotland seem to tick.
Well, I think the difference, when Scotland go down, they turn pressure into points. And it's about the Welsh boys. I think, you know, they're not playing with a lot of confidence, as I mentioned. They're all trying a little bit too hard as individuals.
There's a little groove worn in the carpet there under Andy Robinson, where he prowls and paces up and down during the game. And
I don't think he'll be near seat much today.
Rossford finds Nathan Hines in the heart of the line-out. And Brown tries scorer last week as the carrier. Here's Rossford.
Back, get back. You get back.
Again down the blind side they go through Richie Vernon. Comes back to Max Evans. Always scrabbling up to his feet and making another couple of yards. And Hines spills. And Jamie Roberts with an early touch of the ball for Roberts. Compared to last week, where it took full 40 minutes before he got hands on the ball. And Southall again.
Keep retreating out.
And it meets with howls from the Welsh supporters in the crowd. Straight out, sliced, and will be Welsh line out.
Yeah, I think Scotland again, as they did last week, just putting the ball through the hands, everyone running off Dan Parks. But again, once they try and make inroads into the defence, the turnover ball, which of course France capitalised on last week. First attacking line-up for Wales, lost.
Rory Lawson has it, and here is Max Evans, and he's skipping through again.
Leave it in, Red. Hands out here, Red.
This time it's Barkley.
Roll away, tackler. No, don't put your hands on now. Stop now, stop tack.
Parks kicks straight and deep. And once again, Lee Byrne is back.
That's a better kick.
And Richie Vernon decides against the quick take.
They're just testing each other out. At the moment, there's not much happening. No real pattern so far.
That's cagey stuff, Warren Gatland in his Booth, his cage. Leeburn, well, such a talented fullback. Hasn't quite found the form, hit the heights that he found a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah, they need to just bring him in. He used to run fantastic angles, you know, and just cut the line. Needs more of that today.
And Scotland's line-up misfired a little bit against Wales this time. It seems to be working.
Oof, good hit.
On Kellock. Oh, Parks kick charged and Brown tries to salvage it, but it's in Welsh hands. A little bit of a knock-on.
Yeah, very, very unlucky there. Great effort to get to Parks. That's what he will do. He'll stand deep in the pocket. It's a good chase. Unfortunately for Wales, knocked it on as they were trying to gather the ball. Just watch. Paul James, great charge down. Unfortunately for them, as he goes down, tries to pop it up, Paddy Davis just knocks it on.
Get ready, first scrum of the match. A little bit of an unsettler for Dan Parks. His kick charged down by the loose head there, Paul James.
Engage. Let's go. Break it up. Put the ball into the scrum.
Indecisive.
Yeah.
Wales with the advantage, slight advantage in
Bring
weight,
it out here.
which
Bring
is
it out
something
here.
to say because even with Scott McLeod coming with Nathan Hines shifting into the second row and Richie Gray going out, it's still a very big Scottish pack.
Yep.
Okay.
And again, they've moved that scrum. It's soft underfoot.
Crouch. Touch.
You see the scrum
Pause.
now.
Engage.
Scotland have got two options here. Got Dan Parks on the right, Southwell on the left. Great scrum.
Oh, and against the head it's taken Ryan Jones now, and Roberts comes in and Scotland misfiring at the scrum already. Bradley Davis tries to roll forward, and Wales with such a wonderful attacking position now. 15 metres out. Alan Wynne-Jones. And Hook finds Davis.
Put on tackler.
Great
And again, and this time Leeburn straightens it up. Shane Williams tries to step. Southwell just about takes him down. Wales so close. Warburton,
Away tackler outside.
he's repelled. The ball's still there for Wales now. And men out wide.
It's good defence.
Wales getting no closer, holding onto that ball though. Phillips looks at his options. And Hook tries to glide through, and he does. And James Hook, and the offload. Oh, a try! Shane Williams is the scorer. Hook, the creator. Questions have been answered in the first few minutes at Murrayfield. A wonderful start for Wales.
That's what he does. James Hook has a little hook, ball in two hands, glides through the gap. Who's on his shoulder? Shane Williams. And that's the start that Wales wanted. A very good scrum. Turnover ball, kept their patience, kept their composure, waited for the opportunity, and that's great start for Wales. First opportunity, and they didn't squander it, and that's what they've been doing. That'll give them a lot of confidence.
Shane Williams try, but all about James Hook. He hasn't played 10 this season, hasn't played in this position for Wales since the match against Italy 2 years ago, but the creator of Shane Williams' 52nd try for Wales, and now the man to try and convert. Which he does. Great start for Wales, and Shane Williams again.
Yeah, ball comes, just throws a dummy. Lovely, lovely ball, just scanning, and that's what he's been picked to do there.
Amazing scoring record for Shane Williams against Scotland. It's now, after 4 tries in the last 3 tests, he's done it again.
Inside.
Wales off to a flyer, and it is the visiting fans who are singing.
7 and 8, stop, stop.
Southwell again, and again a miscue from the fullback, this time hooked straight out in the full. Unsteady opening moments for Southwell and for Scotland.
Just half a step, you.
Captain Matthew Rees
In the 15 at the back.
looks for and finds
That's
Alan
what he,
Jones.
and that's what he want to do. Bring Jamie Roberts into the game, and then the forwards or Hook can come into it.
Here is Hook, who will swell with confidence. Ryan Jones. This is Lydiate.
Rock.
Well, picked up by Jacobson as it went loose, and Kelly Brown in support.
Advantage over.
And on to Max Evans and hands to Kellick, and good play until it was finally fumbled. And scrum to Wales.
Well, very good opportunity for Scotland. Good hands, good short passing. Just gets caught up in the back of the ruck. Lovely offload. Jacobson, Brown, Maxwell injects pace. Unfortunately there, Jacobson drops the ball.
That's it, long pause.
And twice now, Andre, they've come into the Welsh half, knock on both occasions, and that'll kill their momentum a little bit. They want to
You're too far apart.
have a base down here, go through the phases.
There you go, yes.
We haven't seen anything of DeLuca or Ansborough yet. They run strongly against France.
Well, Scotland's concerns at the scrum, certainly in that first scrum,
Yes.
are justified from last week against France. Because this is not a pulverising Welsh pack, but it's already cost Scotland a try. Messy again, players splintering off
Release 7, blue.
all over the place. Phillips clears himself.
It's not a great kick, not enough height on it to compete.
To Max Evans.
Great tackle.
Hit hard by Roberts. And Wales will have the scrum. All things going the way of the visitors at the moment.
Yeah, big hit. You've got to close this man down. Dangerous run here. But that's a great tackle. Another attacking scrum. Just keep an eye on where Shane Williams is. There he is. He's walking to the right of the scrum. Will they give the ball direct to him? He's come off his wing. There he is. Like a second 5'8".
Touch. Pause. Engage. Go.
And the Wales scrum seems to have the squeeze on again. Picked up at the back by Ryan Jones. And Jamie Roberts now crashing through the middle, just about.
Just got
Release
him,
him now,
Dan
12,
Parks.
blue. Back outside. Advantage offside.
Phillips feeds Bradley Davis. Wales with the advantage. Scotland offside. This is Rees. And Wales still have that advantage, and there is the penalty now.
There we are.
Offside.
Offside.
The red scrum cap.
Just watch, there we are. As the ball comes out, stop it there. Who have we got there? It's a prop forward, Jacobson. Off he goes, hits the gap, run it on. Great support. That's all about scanning, all about scanning. Spots the man in front of him, takes him on the outside, as ever. Great support player.
Yes, let's try, and now a chance for the man who created it and converted it to stretch the Welsh lead. James Hook, he has wanted to wear this jersey for so long in Wales, and has been denied by Stephen Jones, who's been a stout yeoman, a great servant for Welsh rugby, but James Hook offers something slightly different.
And I think they needed to change things a little bit, you know, on the back of these poor results. But they, you know, playing 10, goal kicking is a huge part of the game as well, because he hasn't been kicking for the Ospreys. Dan Bigger kicks. So a bit of pressure, James Hook. That's it.
Well, he's scarcely put a foot wrong so far. James Hook, and Wales stretch the lead further. And it is all looking very, very good for the travelling band, and for a happy, not that you would know it, coach.
Hey, we've been in this position before. Just got to play sensibly. Scotland haven't really had any field position yet to attack from. And that's what they've got to try and do.
Dan Parks goes long.
Release him now,
By
blue.
Jones.
Don't interfere. Just get off. Stay here.
Again, Phillips does the clearing himself. Kelly Brown is waiting.
Again, I don't see any point to that kick. It just gives possession away, gives Scotland a platform to go. Well,
Alan Wynne-Jones did well to take him down. The penalty is conceded, holding on to the ball.
Well, everything, as you said, Andrew, is going the Welsh way at the moment. Not the greatest kick by Mike Phillips. You know, he's got to put a little bit of height on it, a bit more distance. He just gives the ball over, but a good chase.
Standing foot there now.
Great tackle again. Chases the ball. Yeah, he's isolated. Mike Phillips, good play. He's on his feet. 7 and 8 Scotland, too slow.
And they've gone for the touch, and it'll be a Welsh line out there. And Jamie Roberts, I think about Hook trying to impress in the fly-half jersey. Jamie Roberts is needing a big game, and so far he has come up with the goods. Bradley Davis takes it for Wales, and Lydiate carries. And Alan Wynne-Jones.
Come on! Hands out now.
There's another big ball carrier, Jonathan Davis.
This time Morgan Stoddart.
Well, they're all looking for the ball now. Stoddart off the right wing. It's too tight there.
There's Mitchell.
Good try though, did really well Mitchell there.
Right, no hands!
Well, this will be a short pop or another drive. Mike Phillips on the ground.
It's Rees and Mitchell who head off.
Roll now, 3.
The patience from Wales here as they come in field. Ryan Jones carries again.
Very good, you know. He's kept the ball.
Captain Rees. And this time Phillips spreads it wide, and Hook and Roberts. Such a massive figure in the centre, Roberts.
Advantage.
Another penalty.
You must come through the gate.
There is the penalty.
Through the gate, number 2.
Yep, again, I think it's Ross Ford, I think it was, not coming through the gate, which is basically coming in from the side. And this is what they've got to do. They've got to just build the pressure, possession look, field position, and then just put the points on the board.
It's a big red pie chart at the moment. And Wales so badly need this. Of course, Scotland looking for something after the promise they showed against France, but Wales so badly need this victory as well after a barren 2010. Let's go to Colin Jarvis. Thoughts on a very impressive start for Wales, Colin?
Yeah, we spoke touchline before the game started how important it was for Wales to get on the board very early, and what potentially could be 13-0 up after 18 minutes is a great start for Wales, and they just haven't let the Scottish team get into the game. They've not built any momentum, no pattern of play, which shows that these Welsh guys are actually taking control of a game, which is the first time in a very long time.
Colin, once again, James Hook, man of the moment. Well, they had a long look at each other, the touch judges, the assistant referees, but it is good from Hook once more, and 13 points in front Wales with 18 minutes gone.
Very confident start by Wales. Ryan Jones, Jamie Roberts, you know, carrying a ball, and Lee Byrne hasn't done much, but that angle he cut. More of that.
And Jones once again takes the restart.
Start back now.
And Hook to his opposite number, Parks. Sends it high for Southwell to chase. Lee Byrne is waiting. Oh, and Lee Byrne taken out in the air by Southwell, and a penalty to Wales, and there may be more coming for Southwell.
Yeah.
Oh, and Southwell has been badly injured in the process as well.
Yeah, he's just. Let's have a look at it to see where it was looking. It was a very clumsy challenge. I hope he's not too badly injured. Just watch, he's looking at the ball. Well, he was looking where he was going, but just should have avoided the left boot of Lee Byrne. That could be a yellow card as well.
Well, it's a nasty injury as well.
Yeah.
He's sitting up, but it's
you know, it could have been dangerous for Lee Byrne. You know, he puts his foot up, runs into the shoe. But this, I think it could be a yellow card. I'm waiting to see what the referee will do.
Well, Hugo Southwell is going off in the company of Dr. James Robson. No card for Hugo Southwell, which might seem rather cruel and unnecessary punishment, but according to the law, it was a dangerous challenge as well for Lee Byrne.
It has to be a yellow card. The injury, you know, Lamont shouldn't be coming on now because that is a dangerous tackle. Although he's injured himself, it should be a yellow card for Southwell.
Absolutely, it's a blood replacement though. Southwell is off and Sean Lamont is on at full-back. And Scotland in a little bit of disarray at the moment. The opening quarter has been all Wales.
Great angle again, that's the target. Dan Parks.
And he's still muscling his way on, Jamie Roberts.
They come left.
Number 7, get over there. Number 7.
Penalty once again, and George Clancy is calling one of the Scotland players forward.
Too many penalties at the breakdown now. Number 7 there, not getting away quick enough. Not rolling away is the main point. Poster. Okay.
Well, that's it. Final warning. Too many infringements in the 22. Not a happy man. He's not even pacing now, Andrew.
He's pacing in his head. Al Kellogg then trying to lift his troops. This is a big test for his captaincy as much as anything else, because they're staring at a 16-0 deficit with just over 20 minutes gone. There is Sean Lamont on at full-back for Hugo Southwell. It's a blood replacement. A lot of blood as well after that challenge on Lee Byrne.
Yeah.
But again, this start from Wales, important as Colin Sharps was saying, get points on the board and also silence Murrayfield.
Yes.
Because at the moment the only noise when it comes is from the Welsh fans.
I think the biggest thing for the Welsh side is the fact that they've just carried the ball. You know, they've put their hands up and everyone's carried the ball. They've gone forward before they've gone wide. They've turned the pressure into points as well.
Straight through from James Hook. And this dominance continues. 16 points to the good, and it's been very tidy as well. Not a single penalty conceded by Wales so far.
Yeah, very good discipline. We know what a prolific goal kicker Dan Parks is. That's great discipline first 20 minutes. And every time they've gone into the Scottish half, they come away with some points, something they haven't been doing. Whereas Scotland, as I mentioned earlier, have had no field position.
First touch of the ball for Sean Lamont. Eager to show that he feels he should have been in the starting lineup. Nick DeLuca carries it in. There is Al Kellogg.
Hands up, no Wales.
Parks again.
Yeah.
And Lee Byrne able to shout loud for the mark.
Good mark there, because on the he was turning. He's a left-footed player, so they put him in a very difficult position off his left foot. So just call the mark. Dan Parks, you know, if it's slow ball, Dan Parks will kick. And the back three have worked well together. They haven't had any quick ball yet, so Dan Parks has had to kick the ball.
It's taken then by Nicky Walker, Osprey's giant wing. His turn to send it high, and Phillips waits, and big knock on. Sean Lamont is there, and Lamont tries to heave his way on into the 22. Support around him, but Lamont goes himself. And the ball spilled. Oh, yellow card coming for Wales now. A very obvious foul spotted by George Clancy, by Bradley Davis. Feeling, I'm sure, that it was a real try-scoring opportunity for Scotland, and the big second row is heading for 10 minutes in the bin.
Well, there's the knock on. He should have taken that, Mike. That's a poor take by Mike. He was angry with himself. Comes across. Great play by Lamont. Goes to ground. kicks the ball away.
I think the decision was that he just a little foot on it there. Deliberate, says George Clancy. Wales
gone
down to 14, and Scotland going for the line, and the noise will grow. Wales down to 7 in the pack. Hines takes, and Scotland will look for the drive. Wales lacking 18 stone, and Bradley Davis up to the line goes a diversionary tactic, and Scotland still 5 metres out. Ewan Murray looking to pick and feed.
Very fast off the blocks for the Welsh. It's a very good position with the Scottish forwards. The initial drive was repelled.
Kelly Brown.
Hands away now, Red.
Scotland now just need to keep possession.
Dan Parks. And he tries to do a hook, but spilled, went forward, says George Clancy, off Ross Ford. Scrum to Wales.
They haven't had field position, they haven't had possession. They've just got, they were an extra man, they just had to be patient there. They tried to just throw the miracle ball, just watch, a lot of traffic, just go to ground and clear out and then go left again. They just panicked a little bit because they haven't had any possession or field position.
A bit of confusion with Ansbrook coming in as well, looking for the ball.
Now then, interesting scrum because they're a man short. Jamie Roberts, does he go in? No, Jonathan Davis goes in, blind side.
Yes, I agree. Stay out of his way.
Well, he should be on the other side now because Jonathan Davis hasn't played wing forward, so why is he going on the side that Mike Phillips is going to come round? Warburton's your man.
Oh, well, they have a free kick anyway, Wales.
You're crabbing across.
Crabbing across, says George Clancy to the Scottish pack.
And again, they missed the knock-on. Lack of discipline. And now they're back near the halfway line.
And the danger averted for Wales. For now, let's head down to Chris Cussiter. Chris.
Thanks, Andrew. Yes, Scotland are looking like the more nervous side in the first 25 minutes. And, you know, a few mistakes, a couple of kicks straight out on the full, a scrum against the head, which is really not the start that Scotland were looking for. Wales, on the other hand, looking quite comfortable. Hook getting into the game very well. Jamie Roberts very prominent. And Scotland's discipline has let them down so far.
Thank you, Chris. Max Evans then with a chance to race down the touchline. Oh, taken around the neck, and the crowd didn't like it. The assistant referee's flag is out. Scotland still attacking. Boos ringing around Murrayfield.
Again, keep the ball. Man short.
It's back. Still advantage here.
Still advantage, says George Clancy.
Great offload.
Scotland keeping it alive. They have the penalty coming for that high tackle.
Penalty's in a very difficult position, Andrew, isn't it? So
Nathan Hines does a bit of carrying. Ewan Murray playing scrum half finds Ross Ford.
Hands up, Kevin.
Is advantage over? I haven't heard anything yet.
Knocked on.
I have a flag over here. I'm going to go back for it. I have a flag.
So we're going to go back for that flag sticking out, which for the high tackle on Max Evans.
Right. Dangerous tackle. Let's have a look. If he comes in, that's a high tackle. That is a yellow card as well.
Okay, 15.
Clear and obvious. He did nothing to tackle under the shoulder.
Okay. What's your recommendation?
A yellow card against 15 red.
Thank you. 15 red.
Well, Romain Poit, the assistant referee in Leburn, is going to join Bradley Davis.
Again, that is a yellow card. Of course it is. Bradley Davis is a yellow card, but
it's a yellow card.
If that's a dangerous tackle, so is Hugo Southwell. He's got to be consistent. The referee's got to be consistent. On those two decisions, the right decision. Hugo Southwell is the wrong decision. Dangerous tackle. Gets round Stoddard. Just clumsy as well, you know. He could have gone low for him, and now 2 men short. The discipline in the first 20 minutes. Pear-shaped.
And towards the end of last year's match, Scotland finished with 13 men. Wales 13 on the field at the moment. Bradley Davis has about 5 minutes of his naughty time remaining. and Lee Byrne off for 10.
And that's something the coaches, can't do anything about. You try and tell them to keep their discipline.
Just kicking back in the sin bin. Scotland with this line out, and they really have to make this two-man advantage tell now, otherwise there is no real way back. 16 points adrift, half an hour gone.
I think Kellogg's got it at the back, is it? Is it Kellogg or Vernon? Very difficult to say. No, it's Barkley it is there. Very difficult to pick him out.
And Wales standing firm at the moment. Kelly Brown smuggles it to Lawson and now wide, and Dan Parks with a crossfield kick, and
it's still...
Oh, it's there for Nicky Walker. Uses his height well above Shane Williams, his Ospreys teammate. And Scotland again within 6-7 metres. Kelly Brown once more.
That's a great turnover.
Fantastic defence from Wales. Outstanding 13 men.
Just watch Dan Lydiard. Great defence. Isolated the ball carrier. Stayed on his feet. Had to give it. Just watch him. There he is. Scrum cap. Strong base. Just stays there. Jacobson tries to clear him out. Clancy. Right decision.
Nicky Walker high above his much shorter teammate Shane Williams.
That's a good tactic, but the execution wasn't that great by Dan Parks. Otherwise, it would have been danger for Wales.
Wales in no particular hurry, as you might imagine. If they can emerge from this next 10 minutes without conceding points, then they will only grow in stature. Bradley Davis with 6 minutes remaining. Lee Byrne a little bit longer.
I think they need to get out of this area now, Wales. A couple of drives. Get back into the Scottish.
Sorry, that
22.
was time served in the sin bin. 6 minutes for Bradley Davis. So 3 minutes remaining now for Bradley Davis.
He's got to try and keep possession now, run the clock down. He's on his own there. Paul James, no, there they are, they got him.
I'll just run it short for a few phases.
He's too deep there again, he's put himself under pressure.
Lydiate again takes it in, but this time Lydiate gives up the penalty, and Scotland, well, they have a chance, but they want so much more than 3 points.
I think they've got to take the 3 points. The Welsh defence has been good. They've had 2 cracks at it. Nope, they're going to touch again. Well, I think Kellogg, captain, has called it. Parks was going to go for the touchline.
Well, after that very tidy start for Wales, it's been messy. There have been lots of penalties, but still, big 0 beside the Scotland name.
This is it, sometimes I feel, okay, you've got to try and keep possession, Sandra, but great play by the Scottish loose forward.
It is through from Dan Parks. Scotland have something for their efforts. Again, they would want so much more, but 3 points on the board. Wales will not be unhappy with 3-pointers. They just don't want to concede 7-pointers.
No, that's right. They did exceptionally well on the driving line out. You'd be disappointed they didn't get anything from that with Bradley Davis off.
Long restart. Wales just looking for territory in this time of missing 2 men. It goes from Phillips, and the mark called by Lamont.
Just a little bit too far, that.
Straight into Wyn Jones and Paul James.
Chance.
And this is Vernon. He really does have pace.
Look at that forward. down, he's fine.
That's good blitz,
Look at
that's
that
good
form.
drift defence.
Hands out, no red.
I think Jonathan Davis
Leave it
might
red.
have got it. No, done well to keep possession.
Parks again cross field. And looking for Kelly Brown, who taps it back to Sean Lamont, and Sean Lamont now on his own, but going himself for the line up to within 6-7 metres. Lamont, and Scotland now pouring in, desperate for this try. Bradley Davis waiting to come back on. Wales still down to 13 men.
He's illegally entitled to slow it down.
Yeah, he slowed it down very well.
Loops again, and Ansbro juggles with it, and it goes loose, and again Wales have it. Lydiate, and it's clear, it's into touch, and again Wales survive, and Ansbro curses.
A great angle by Ansbro. I thought he was in. This is the pass. Jonathan Davis comes in. Great blitz defence by Shane Williams. If Ansbro catches it, just what does Jonathan Davis? He sucked him because of short numbers. There we are, just the pass. The wrong weight on the pass, very difficult for Ansbro to take.
Bradley Davis back into things, so Wales 14 men. Lee Byrne still off for another 5 minutes or so. Taken by Kelly Brown, and Scotland have another chance. And it's wide, and it's a little bit loose, scooped up by Max Evans, but forward it was.
That's poor. Mike Phillips at his nasty best. Yeah, that's a poor execution by Scotland. I just feel that it's trying a little bit too hard. That's a poor pass. But they've got the numbers, the blitz defence, they're trying to get on the outside. Wales have got to be careful.
And down the middle.
Well, Wales back to a full complement in the pack, but they're still missing their full-back.
Crouch. Good. Touch. Pause. Engage.
And Wales certainly have the upper hand in the scrum again. Ryan Jones picks it up, tries to
Roll away,
swat aside.
roll away.
It's a good scrum.
Lawson.
It's a very good scrum again.
Yeah, okay, at the hindmost foot. No.
Phillips clears.
And again, it's
Sean Lamont.
that kick.
On Parks.
Well,
And release him, no Wales.
He saw half a gap, but it wasn't there.
I tell you what, he's done well to keep that ball, because that was one hell of a tackle on him.
So Nathan Hines.
Well, they'll be happy with that. Just leave it go and run the clock down.
Not an effective Scottish attack at the moment. And Lee Byrne is now warming up.
Momentum, plays a big part in the game, and when Wales had it, they scored a lot of points. Scotland, all momentum with them, just the 3 points.
Carry back in.
Back it comes to Hook, just gets his kick away.
Chase has got to be good.
And here comes Sean Lamont again. Been lively since coming on for Hugo Southwell.
Yeah, he's made a difference.
There's Alistair Kellock. Finds Parks again.
Again, they've got to go forward. They're just going across the field at the moment. No one's ball carrying.
Hands out. Leave it, give me a go. Hands out now, Red. And roll away tackles.
Hines looks in field to Lawson, looking for Kelly Brown. Ball loose, and a knock on from Wales. And
Scotland doing everything behind the gain line. It'll be interesting to see what Andy and Colin says in studio. Everything is just everything behind the gain line. Every time Dan Parks has the ball, it's very slow ball. It's not much on.
Okay, bring him back on.
And he's kicking it. But the Welsh will be very happy with their defensive effort in the first half.
well, Wales are once more 15, and there is a pantomime villain at Murrayfield. Lee Byrne getting the treatment from the Murrayfield crowd, but Wales, my, how they have survived being down to 13 men. And then Back to 14 men for a few minutes, and only 3 points conceded by Warren Gatland's side.
They'll be disappointed with that, Scotland. But they've just pushed it a little bit. They've made crucial errors in the Welsh 22. Lydiard with a great turnover. But this man has been really effective. This is what he wanted to do. It's over the gain line. Very difficult to stop. Shrugs Dan Parks off. And that's what they've got to do. Go down that 10 channel.
Yes, ineffective against England. Very, very effective this week against Scotland. Treatment administered. They're ready to go again.
Yeah, you know where you're supposed to be going, right? Let's get it right. Catch! Catch! Pause! Engage! Break it up. Break it up. Stop pushing. Get that up on his back, but that's reasonably good.
As much of a worry for Scotland as the scoreline is the scrum again.
Get the bind long on his back. Time off, there's blood here.
Bit of treatment required for Craig Mitchell, the Ospreys prop.
Can we look at it again? Take legitimate pressure. Okay. You get the bind up. I'm coming over here to have a look at it. Come over here. Yes.
Last attacking opportunity for Scotland.
Let's get the engage. Down a minute. Yeah.
Just watch.
Back you go.
Ansborough is just behind the Scottish scrum. So be interesting.
Bring it forward, Blue.
Where he goes.
I'm going to free kick, so don't get organised quickly here.
There he is.
Crouch.
He's lurking with intent.
Touch.
Options either side for
Pause.
Scotland.
Down too early.
And he'll attack from a free kick now. Lawson away. And there is Ansborough. And there is the knock on. And there ends Scotland's attack.
18, 8, leave it.
And tempers
There's
fraying.
no need to get involved, you know. It's a tackle.
Get up.
You see what?
Step away. Captain, get your player up.
No one really is going to throw a punch because, you know, there's so many cameras and...
Get up, Captain.
Alistair Kellock and Ryan Jones are having a chat.
5.
I think frustration.
8.
That's a poor... You know, he has some difficult passes. You know, that's a poor pass by the scrum half. He's had 2 poor passes now to take. Ansborough. There's the tackle. Hey, look, you've got to keep the discipline there. There we go, look. The big boys come in. Stoddard starts it, walks away.
Time back on. Right there. Now get organised a bit quicker.
So time disappearing in this first half, and it has been almost all Wales, even
That's good.
it seems in defence they've been in
Pause.
control,
Engage.
even when down to 13 men. And again,
That's a good scrum.
this time Scotland get the penalty.
3 red, no bind. 3 red, no bind.
Well,
Back you go.
it's
That's
Mitchell
No
not
bind.
binding there. A strong scrum. I feel they've got to go for goal here. Have to
Got
try
a
for
goal.
goal, you know. Half time.
Well, George Clancy said that Craig Mitchell
I can't even see where Craig Mitchell is there.
said he wasn't binding.
There's not. There he is, the back of the Scottish side of the scrum. So
There's the Ospreys man. He's leaving the Ospreys at the end of the season, heading to England, not sure which club yet.
Thank you.
he's not getting much game time in the Ospreys. Adam Jones, of course, is there.
Now this is just about on the threshold of Dan
Yeah.
Park's distance. On the angle, it's 52 metres.
Yeah, this will be a good kick for Dan Parks. Just watch his technique. He doesn't look where the ball is going. His head is down. Good follow through. If it's on his cusp, sometimes you tend to pull them. trying too hard.
The final kick of the first half, a slip, and well, Scotland's first half rather summed up there.
Yep.
And it ends, and will do with the restart. George Clancy's whistle brings it to an end, and a half where Wales have been utterly in control.
Offensively in the first 20, very strong, and you've got to applaud Jamie Roberts, Ryan Jones, and of course James Hook. And in the last 20, poor
Andy Robinson will have been earning his new contract with stern words at half-time, and the Murrayfield crowd tries to lift this Scotland side, but my goodness, well, it's 13 points, which is far from insurmountable, but in the performance of the first half it is. And Scotland's most famous fan.
Yes, with a full complement now on the field. We start again, and I just feel, you know, with James Hook there, they look dangerous, and the time they spent in the Scottish 22, they come away with that try. Wales will look to get the momentum back and play in the opposition 22. Scotland really want to play the same way they played in the last 10 minutes. Try and create a little bit of quicker ball. Cut the errors.
See no changes to either side on the pitch at the moment, and Sean Lamont still on for Hugo Southwell, so that blood replacement may have become a permanent replacement, and Hook gets it underway, and Kelly Brown is off and running.
I think, you know, that blood replacement, he's been a better player, he's been a very dangerous runner, Lamont, so...
Inside, yes, inside, they're calling that inside.
And Dan Parks looks for a touch over the head of Mike Phillips. I do fancy that if Scotland are to come back, they would have to score first in this second half. Confirmation of the teams, no changes to either side.
6 blue.
Yeah, I think good field position is the priority first of all, I think.
Reece finds his man in Alan Wynne-Jones.
That's one from half one.
And Mike Phillips.
Oh, he didn't well to get on his feet there because he was isolated.
Dan Parks took him down, but still Welsh ball. And Lydiate finds Wynne-Jones, and it's lost. And Scotland with a chance now. Lost and looking for Joe Ansbro.
Good defence. Tried the outside break.
There's Kelly Brown again. He's pouring over, trying to secure it still, Scotland's. Parks looking for Lamont coming in.
He's their main ball carrier at the moment.
There's Ansbro and Ross Ford. Bradley Davis smothers him for a moment.
I don't think they've got over the gain line yet.
There's John Barclay. And Jacobson trundling on a yard or two. Nathan Hines picks and goes.
Rock, no hands.
It's very slow ball. They've got to keep that in the forwards now.
Release him, Seven. Release first.
It's confirmation that is a permanent change now. Sean Lamont on for Southwell. Still Scotland's ball, creeping forward. Ansbro tries to spin. There's John Barclay. And John Barclay frees himself and then loses the ball. And danger now. Shane Williams has it.
Well, poor tackle by James Hook there, but again the mistake.
Advantage over. Carry back in. Stop 3. Stop. Stop.
So Hook goes long.
That's a very good kick.
Lamont is there. He's not particularly a kicking fullback, but he'll have a bash at it. And Byrne takes this one.
Well, he's not back. There's space there now. And that's the wrong side, really.
Not the finest kick. And Nick DeLuca.
It's the first time, really, I've seen the ball in hands of Nick DeLuca.
And Lawson sees a little bit of space, and back there to Stoddart. Playing with a broken hand today.
Got to get away now from that.
And over the head of Barclay. Falls for Dan Parks. Here's Ansbro.
He's going to be isolated there. Isolated.
Hands out now.
He's done well.
There's John Barkley.
Release
Kelly
the
Brown
ball.
tries to clear it out. There's Jacobson in midfield, and the ball is loose again, and Wales come again.
No advantage, knock on scrum.
Well, it's going to be scrappy now. Mistakes on both sides. Couple of missed tackles. It's a poor pass, you know. Floats it up, does very well, but he has a little look. Mike Phillips has got him lined up. He's going to smash him.
Well, usually scrum half and prop would be an unfair contest, but
Yeah.
Mike Phillips is a vast scrum half.
Yeah.
Hey.
James Hook had a bump to the head. He missed the tackle on Barkley earlier on. Barkley lost possession.
Come on.
Yes,
Yes,
Southwell.
Yeah, Hugo Southwell took that boot in the face as he went in on Lee Byrne as the fullback was in the air, and his game is done. Sean Lamont, his replacement.
Let's go.
All is rather still and quiet around Murrayfield, and Wales will be quite happy with that.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity now.
Yeah.
James
I want
Hook,
you nice and close now, Ray.
they need to get some field position. So from the scrum, if you can rifle it into the
Scrum
corner
half, let's go.
and just put pressure on the Scottish line out. Spend a bit of
Scrum
time
half.
in the opposition 22.
Crouch.
Neither side has done that in the second half.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Now, penalty from the scrum for Wales.
This will be interesting now. Does he go for goal or does he put it in the corner? Well,
Well, he certainly has the distance, James Hook. We saw Dan Parks trying from distance and slipping. It's a greasy surface out there.
yeah, it's very difficult. You know, it's a standing foot. You need a plant. Well, you can see that Ewan Murray ended up on this side of the scrum. Yeah, he's going up last.
He had a torrid time against France. He's just seen himself on the big screen. Don't like to intrude. And again, it's never quite as simple as one man when it comes to a scrummage.
No.
So there you go, central and just short of the halfway line, so 49 metres for James Hook. Scotland are getting ready to make changes in the wings as well. Murray Lowe is going to come on in the front row, and you can see Mike Blair warming up as well, but this for the first points of the second half.
It's got the legs.
It has the
Pushed
legs. It is just wide. So Scotland will get a chance to make those changes now. And on comes Mike Blair.
Blue 3 and blue 9.
Fresh from the Brian Moore mouth challenge. And on comes Murray Lowe as well. So Rory Lawson will go off and Ewan Murray will depart as well. Rory Lawson.
Yeah, it's.
Time back on.
I think he has a little bit of spark. Mike Blair darts around the fringes.
That's the last game that Ewan Murray will play for a while, with the Ireland and England games on a Sunday.
Again, they just need a ball carrier now. Bring the big ball carriers into the game.
Oh, and Jonathan Davis trying to reach for it. Kelly Brown quickly upon him, but
Yeah,
Davis gets it back.
I think they go left now. They've got numbers there. Shane Williams is out on the wing as well. There we are. Prop up against him. Prop.
Lee Byrne then looking for Shane Williams. A little poke through from the winger. And Mike Blair's first touch is a kick down the touchline. James Hook.
Again, that's a poor kick.
Oh, nobody claiming it between Lamont and Parks.
Well, that's No call whatsoever under the post.
Scrappy game at the moment.
Yeah, very scrappy. Numbers.
And this is Richie Vernon. Offloads to Al Kellock.
No ruck there. No ruck. Carry back in.
And Parks over the head of Lee Byrne, and Alistair Kellock seems to be hurt from that contact.
That's a very good kick.
It is, and it goes over the head of the prone Scotland captain.
There goes Kellock, goes in. Oh, just catches the shoulder of Mike Phillips. Not in a very good position there, body position, hurt the back of his neck.
Time off.
He's on his feet, which is a very good sign. All happy to see that. Just happened just before that. In the contact. But he's up now. Just watched. He ducks his head down. Oh, gosh. That looks very nasty. Very nasty.
Well, he's thankful, as he said, back on his feet, and he will be keen to continue. The game has broken up, not much fluency to it at the moment, and as a result, not much noise from the crowd. Plenty of noise still coming from Alistair Kellock, and it's Scotland's line out just inside their own half.
Short line out.
And DeLuca tries to find a way through, and penalty to Scotland.
Get up, I don't want to reverse it. Get up. Step away, what are you doing? Get away.
Peacemaker George Clancy.
Yeah.
Who's your man?
Right. There's the tackle. Didn't roll away.
And the clearing kick will buy Scotland the line out just over the Wales 10-metre line. Let's go down to the touchline again, Chris Cossado.
Yes, thanks, Andrew. Yes, Scotland's still struggling to put any kind of structure on this game. The gain line is proving a little bit difficult at the moment, and I don't feel like they're really getting the quick ball that they're after to try and create something at the moment. So they're struggling a bit behind the gain line, as I say. Wales are very, very comfortable still with a 13-point lead. And the longer this goes on, the more comfortable Wales will be.
Thank you, Chris. Big thump going in on Nick DeLuca.
Yeah. They're not very... they're playing everything behind the gain line. Just watch. Look how quick the Welsh defence is coming up there.
Alan Jacobson doing his best and crawling forward. Here's Sean Lamont again, and he bounces off James Hook.
It's one thing you do miss with Stephen Jones' defence. Solid defence at 10.
There's Kelly Brown.
There's no full back at home now. No full back line. Don't turn blind.
Hands out now, Scotland.
Very scrappy at the moment. James Hook has had a bump, so they should chase this pass down.
Took a touch all inside.
So Phillips clears. And here is Nick DeLuca. Oh, and he sees a gap and almost through.
Tackle again, Lydiate.
And Nicky Walker tries to bring his heft to proceedings. Kelly Brown picks. And there's Nathan Hines. Offloads to Ross Ford. Support coming in from Jacobson.
A lot better from Scotland now, making those hard yards.
Right through the middle there.
And Nathan Hines again, no way through there.
And again through the middle.
And once more Nicky Walker looking inside, bounces off the challenge and still going, eventually taken down.
Roll tackle.
Still Scottish ball. Blair finds Sean Lamont.
He's their most dangerous runner.
So once more, Dan Parks sees a big red wall in front of him.
No.
And Scotland just pausing for breath and thought, and Hines picks and goes. And they're edging closer, Scotland. 12 phases of hard effort.
Very hard effort. There's nobody on the right-hand side, so it's not difficult to work out where they're going to go.
Kelly Brown once more, but again the tackles rein in and keep Scotland pegged back. And Ross Ford and Scotland getting closer. 15 phases. Still Wales stand firm. Kellock.
And roll tackle. Hands out. Here, back.
Back it goes. Dan Parks for the kick. And it was poorly directed. Williams easy to take.
Well, I have no idea why they kicked that. Absolutely no idea. They were in control. They ran out of patience. Just no idea. Okay, you know, he's taller than. There we are. Don't think he's happy with that. Now there's an injury. I think it might be. There we are.
Well, 28 balls won in the opponent's 22 for Scotland, 9 for Wales, but Scotland have not done nearly as much with those balls.
Don't be holding your opponents off the ball. Okay.
There's one. The defence have been solid, but yeah, good defence. Oh, big hit. It's a great defence, you have to say. Sean Edwards will be very happy, but still, everything to play for. Plenty of time.
6 red. 6
left.
red.
Yeah. 88 tackles.
6.
Scotland leading in a couple of statistics, but 16-3 down on the scoreboard is all that matters. And Jonathan Thomas is ready to come on. And off goes Lydiate. He's had a good game.
Very, very good game. Dan Lydiate. Crucial turnover in the first half. He's been there putting the hits in. His work rate has been tremendous. He'll be disappointed coming off, but you can be pleased with his performance.
So the long restart from Hook, and Scotland have to try and come again from deep. Here is Nicky Walker.
I think they've got to try and get possession now, Wales.
It's off his leg, no knock on.
A bit of confusion, and Wales hack it free, and the chase is on Stoddart there, but Max Evans slides and gathers and tries to free himself from Stoddart. Does well, Max Evans.
Very well played, Max Evans. Oh,
the kick charged down, and now Scotland again coming from deep. Sean Lamont is on his own. Support comes in now.
Oh.
Penalty to Scotland. Wales coming over the top, says George Clancy.
Definite penalty. There he is, number 5. Could not resist. I think it was number 5, he couldn't see it. Had to leave it go. It would have been a difficult kick to clear. They have had a good field position. Just watch.
Red shirt swarming all over Sean Lamont, but
yeah, just see
Wyn Jones rather.
Who's he penalised there? I think, well, there's a few hands on the ball, isn't there? Max Evans did really well to get out of there.
Had a bit of treatment.
You're caught here.
Oh, it's not a classic, Jonathan, at the moment.
It's not like the game in Twickenham.
Scotland's line out. And Scotland's ball through Kellock.
The thing is with Wales, you know, they just don't give any penalties away because Scotland really haven't threatened their try line. So just make them score tries to win this game.
Better maul from Scotland, buying them some ground.
Yeah, it's a good drive.
And Blair's kick.
It's a bit too far, that.
And time for Shane Williams to call for the mark, and time for him to set off. Escapes Nick DeLuca and tries to find Stoddart, but forward it went.
They haven't had possession for a while, Wales. They've just needed to keep that ball. There he is. Good mark. And he goes. And you can see it's always dangerous. Gets out to the first tackle, DeLuca, then floats a pass. Again, you needed someone to cut that angle there. And there he is. I think he thinks it's forward. Andy Robinson. And from a position where they had the opportunity to clear the ball, I think frustration for Shane Williams because he hasn't had much ball today. Scored the try, of course.
He got into a poor position at the last line out.
Well, injuries being treated and not much scoring, and a bit of a lack of quality rugby as well. I dread the wave is going to start around Murrayfield. I can see ripples forming already.
I just need, Wales will be happy. 16-3 up. If it keeps on going like this.
Yeah.
Even the Princess Royal is momentarily distracted.
Yeah, it's good. Let's see a touch here. Crouch!
So the pipes strike up,
There we
and
are.
we get ready to scrum again.
Touch! Pause! Engage! Back up. Back up.
Scrums.
Scrums, eh? What can you do?
What can you do?
Bring it out here. No. What I need from you is to bring your feet forward, keep the scrum up, and get the bind long. You, both of you also.
So complicated.
Get the bind up. Get your shoulders above your hips.
Total scrum time,
Bit closer,
8.5 minutes. Incredible.
Crouch! Touch! Pause! Engage!
Penalty is the decision to Scotland this time.
Just hinging down. Just hinging down.
Hinging down, says George Clancy. Paul James disagrees, as he would.
Hinging down.
Big decision here, because does Scotland just try and take the 3 points? Still plenty of time remaining.
Got to take the 3 points. What's the point? They haven't looked like scoring a try, so I think they've got to take the points.
Oh, crap.
Slowly creep their, way back into this game. A couple of penalties, they're back in it.
Well, a few half-hearted boos around Murrayfield, but
You've got to take the points, Andrew. It's like they've had a lot of pressure now. They haven't come away with any points, so they've just got to knock this over and come back down here. Always happens when you sign a contract.
So Dan Parks, a must-kick penalty. Heading towards the final quarter to close to within 10 points. He likes it, the touch judges agree, the crowd approves, and Scotland are within 10 points, and for all the quality of the game, which has not been of the highest in the second half, the game is still up for grabs for whoever can step up into another gear.
20 minutes, left, and still anybody's game. Still anybody's game. And momentum again, as I mentioned, is with Scotland at the moment.
So Hook goes long, taken by Mike Blair. There's Richie Vernon. Takes a couple of men around him.
Again, there's good pressure on both halfbacks.
Let's get the thoughts of Andy Nicol. Come in, Andy.
Well, with 21 minutes to go, Scotland need to be very careful they don't try and win the game in the next 5 minutes. They've managed, without playing well, to get back into this game. 10 points down, 20 minutes. I mentioned a half-time composure. Now they have to get their game plan right, so they don't try and win it in the next 5 minutes. They do enough, though, to win this game in 20 minutes.
Okay, so we'll start that one.
Reece, captain, first task, goes long, and, well,
But
still in Welsh hands. A bit of a misfire at the line-out.
yes, very lucky to get that back.
Stay here.
There's Paul James burrowing his way on.
That's a
Towering kick from Hook, and nobody claims it Sean Lamont was coming forward, but comes back into the giant mitts of Bradley Davis.
There we are. Now then, no full back. Lamont is out of position.
Release the tackler.
Here's Alan Wynne-Jones.
Yeah, one pass again. Just get one pass again.
Get back.
On to Jonathan Thomas. Ball is loose. Mike Blair just hacks it free. There's Hook again.
I said forward. Go forward, someone. That's what it is. And that's the problem. Someone from both sides have got to go forward first.
Running forward. Fancy that.
Yes.
There's Jonathan Davis.
Mind your hands.
And Jonathan Thomas.
Release him, tackler. Release him.
He's isolated. Support.
And Jonathan Davis again.
Turnover ball. Isolated. It just.
So back it comes, and here comes Sean Lamont trying to zip it into the line again.
And Warburton's had a big game.
And Dan Parks and Nicky Walker tries to get those big legs pumping. Walker then charging on. James Hook takes him well.
Well, he had an opportunity there because they had Mitchell on his own on the left wing.
Still Scotland's ball on the fringes of the 22. Here's Lamont again. Oh, now there's men over for Scotland, and it's behind Barkley. Can't quite claim it. Knocked on. Wales ball. They will have the scrum with a 3-on-1 overlap.
Well, opportunity lost again on both sides of the field. Incredible. They've just got to put a bit of zip on it. This is the first attack. Look, Mitchell, he's got to go. Inside pass. Great tackle by Hook. But, again, they go across the field. Good blitz by Stoddard. The pass is poor. Look at his reaction here.
Oh, we heard it.
The window's coming up. Watch this. Here we go.
I'm scared.
Hang on. There you go.
Well, understandable, though. That was a
well, that's
gilt-edged opportunity for Scotland.
What an opportunity. First down the right-hand side, where you had a winger against a prop forward, and then Dan Parks on the inside. And then, you know, you had an opportunity on the left-hand side.
Passes completed by Scotland, 143 to Wales 87, but passes which haven't ultimately led anywhere.
Errors. Look at the errors. 15 errors. And I would imagine that the majority of those would have been in the attacking zone.
Time back on. Red ball.
Wales hanging on at the moment. If Scotland score, this place will erupt, and then the pressure will be on Wales. Wales have got to get the ball, keep possession, and play down in the opposite half.
Yes, they looked so good in the first half. First
Yes.
20 minutes, Wales, they've lost their fluency. They're giving a chance to Scotland, but Scotland as yet can't quite take it. Scrum to Wales, just outside their own 22 here. And this time it's Scotland with a shove.
I think Ryan Jones did very well there.
And get back to the hindmost. Outside the 22. Carried back in.
Oh,
And Hook under pressure.
Stop.
that's going to bounce. That's going to bounce. No, counter-attack.
Max Evans feeds Sean Lamont. And out there to Nicky Walker. On Lamont looking for it. Went backwards, says the referee.
They're still in possession. Hook went for the interception.
Stay inside you, 12. No. Advantage over.
And I think Stephen Jones is coming on to steady the ship and direct it. How
Fox
deep?
then
How
finds
deep is he there?
Nick DeLuca, and the ball is loose, and now it's Wales, and a
He's
chance,
in.
and it's Jamie Roberts, and Jamie Roberts is racing away. Sean Lamont tries to take him down,
Great tackle.
and he's seized upon by Lamont. Still Wales' chance, still Wales' attack. Try-saving tackle for the moment, and Shane Williams tries to dig his way on.
That's patience. Go left.
And Hook is engulfed by the blue jerseys, who are scrabbling back in desperate defence.
Got to go left now. And again, they got to go.
And Jonathan Davis wanders straight forward. Advantage to Wales, penalty coming. And Alan Wynne-Jones, still the Welsh have advantage.
Drop goal, they're going for the 3 points.
Charge down, but they'll have a penalty.
Penalty. What a great tackle by Lamont.
Well, sometimes wingers and fullbacks and players like Sean Lamont score tries. Sometimes they save them. Jamie Roberts must have thought he was in.
Yep, again. Great pass, and you think he's in. He just waits and waits. What a great tackle, try-saving tackle. It's gone from 7 points to 3 points.
And Jamie Roberts was looking up at the big screen as he raced away there.
Yeah, yep.
He could have seen the blue figure coming up on him behind. Good work by Sean Lamont, who has been probably Scotland's best player since coming on.
Maybe best player on the park.
Changes then for Wales. There is Stephen Jones waiting alongside giant John Yapp, the Cardiff Blues prop. So James Hook, while started so brightly, has done some great things, but he's going to be replaced by Stephen Jones.
Correct or not, no. Time back on.
Still, 15 minutes left. Still plenty of time.
So James Hook's final say in this match is going to be 3 points. Another 3 for his collection. He has scored the bulk of Wales points today.
7, substitution.
And he is off to be replaced by Stephen Jones, and John Yapp is also on to replace Paul James. And Wales are 13 points to the good again. Scotland claim the restart though. The game is just picking up in tempo.
Yeah, not skill, but tempo.
That's a great Ansbro is carried manfully by 2.
Great turnover.
To the evil chuckle of Jonathan Davis.
That's a great drive. I think both centres involved there. There they are. Oh, and Stephen Jones.
Well, he's keen to impress coming on, Stephen Jones. Ansbro took it in and then headed backwards.
Let's move it out here.
Yep. It's not much you can do then, is there really?
Wait for engage. You're new, wait for engage. Simon, can you check that the put in?
Scotland have made changes as well in the front row. Scott Lawson is on for Ross Ford at hooker.
Touch. Pause.
Ross Rennie's on for John Barclay on the open side flank.
Break it up. I want the head and shoulders above the hips.
Well, 13 minutes to go, 13 points in it. Right. And as we know from this fixture, in particular last year, when Scotland were 10 points to good with 5 minutes remaining, things can change around quickly.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
And Scotland's scrum suddenly looks rather better. Ryan Jones just frees himself.
It's not a rock, no offside.
Oof. One more pass and they were away. You see that kick, that penalty kind of rejuvenated Wales.
There's Matthew Rees.
And they still look the more threatening, I think, with ball in hand.
Stay inside now, Blue.
Stephen Jones then.
Yeah.
It's okay, nothing in that.
Goes long. Taken by Nicky Walker. And finds support. Sean Lamont again.
Oh, good tackle.
Release him now, 3.
Here's Joe Ansbro.
Defence has been solid midfield.
Release the ball, 13.
It's Rennie carrying it in. Does well to keep that alive.
Very well.
And Walker, a little fumble infield to Jacobson. And Wales come away. Rees.
Advantage over.
Oh, quick ball. That's
Little
it.
chip, chase,
He's in.
Jonathan Davis,
Get in.
and there's nobody there for Scotland. It's a race. It's Shane Williams. He gathers and he scores. And Shane Williams started the try scoring for Wales. He has done it again.
Great vision by Jonathan Davis. No full back at home. The kick, the chase. I think Jonathan Davis thought, again, the mistake, just a sloppy pass. Nicky Walker. Matthew Rees goes in, they go the short side. Just watch, no full back. Jonathan Davis thinks, I'm in here. Unfortunately,
The try scoring machine was there.
try scoring machine accelerates. He's gone. Lovely, lovely kick. And that is it.
Try number 53 in Welsh colours for this remarkable man. And the game now moving beyond Scotland. The conversion not good.
Well, that's what happens, you know, it's
What number is off?
when you turn the ball
No
over,
foul.
you turn the ball over, and then the full back is out of position.
Well, Shane Williams moving into the top 3 of all-time leading championship try scorers in the Six Nations, the 5, and before that the 4 Nations. Ian Smith, the great Scotland winger of the 20s, on top of things.
2 kickoffs, and then again another mistake. Poor play by Scotland. When they've had the opportunity, they've made errors,
That's good effort on the last.
and
You can
they've
see you're
lost
going well
the
now.
match because of it.
Well, so encouraging for Wales in parts this
5 red.
match.
Substitution.
What they
5
needed
red.
was the win. Wales getting ready to make
Okay,
another
get him on.
change. And we talk about that long stretch that Wales have gone without a victory in 8 games, but 3 of those were against New Zealand, 2 against South Africa, 1 against Australia, 1 against England. So perhaps a little bit of a false reading.
Time is on.
And here they've been too good for Scotland. Alan Wynne-Jones is off, replaced by Josh Turnbull, who makes his debut for Wales. Scott McLeod on for Alistair Kellogg
Pause.
in the
Engage.
Scottish second row.
It's clear here.
Penalty for Scotland.
Leave the ball. Leave it. Your loose head prop, just which way it down.
So no thoughts of going for goal at this stage in proceedings. Dan Parks clears for touch, and
Very good
very, very good kick indeed from Dan Parks. There is Josh Turnbull. Said he had shivers down his spine at the thought of making his debut, and here he is.
Anyway, just watch, as the turnover comes, we stop it there. There he is, there's the full back. He's out of position, try. Simple as, that's the way you do it. You can't turn the ball over.
Scott Lawson then. Replacement hooker for Scotland finds Nathan Hines. Big defensive drive comes in from Wales and looked to secure ball, but penalty to Scotland.
Leave the ball.
Just watch, this is a big start for Scotland. Andy Robinson, absolutely mad.
In addition to that,
There it is, 18 errors. You know, they made errors last week in Paris and got punished. Same thing has happened today.
Well, he was so optimistic going into this game, Andy Robinson, as well. He might off that performance against France, if not the result. Scotland have the ball. They may not have the victory. They would love a try at least. Jacobson carries.
I think the blitz defence has been good today. The pace that they've come off the defensive line has been superb. Absolutely smothered the Scottish attack. Hasn't given Dan Parks any platform. And again, dynamic in the contact area.
Red jerseys making progress even in defence. Murray Lowe. And Kelly Brown has it.
Away red tackler.
So Blair looks for Lamont. Loose pass. Nicky Walker gathers it. Scott Lawson.
Hands were on before, rock form. Hands out, no 7. Leave it 7. Come on,
Ooh. Another penalty to Scotland.
Yeah, got to tap and go. Got to tap and go, haven't they?
So Kelly Brown does that. Takes on the challenge of Stephen Jones. There's Scott Lawson again.
You don't want to prop there, do you?
Leave it, tackler.
Oh, and a pass behind Joe Ansbro.
He's done well, but the passing has been abysmal today by the Scottish side. You can see why, the coaches just pull their hair out.
It's okay, nobody tackled.
As Max Evans carries it in, and Scotland have to come again from deep. There's Sean Lamont.
Rock!
Yeah, this is just, you're not going anywhere. That's the problem. That's it.
Alan Jacobson suddenly, the prop lumbering on.
Good defence once again.
Stay on your feet, Red. Hands out, Red. Hands out, Red. Come away, 19.
Kelly Brown trying to
There's no point.
free it.
There's no point giving a penalty away there. They're not going anywhere. And again,
It's a little chip and chase taken by Shane Williams, just has to amble into touch.
well, Andy Robson will be very disappointed with the attacking options today. Really haven't threatened the Welsh defence.
Move away quicker.
They've kicked poorly sometimes.
Time off.
Well,
Substitutions, Red.
3 more changes being made by Wales as they just
Who's coming?
tick down the clock. Another
And one.
debut is going to be made by Rhys Priestland, the Scarlets back. Also coming on, Tavis Noyle, the scrum half, and
He's played well.
Richard Hibbard as well at hooker.
Yeah, he's played well today. There you go. Mikey Phillips, very busy. Matthew Rees. Lee Boone coming off. Priestland will go into the full back role. They'll be mightily relieved. Get away with this win. Good tackle by Hibbard.
Coming in on Vernon. There's Murray Lowe.
Fine, balls off the ground. It's fine, yeah. Let's go counter up.
Penalty to Wales. And Scotland's attack remains rather toothless.
And leave it go, Tavis. Have a look who's winning. That's what you got to do.
I thought you'd be happy with that.
20-year-old
Here's your mark back.
Scarlet scrum half, earning just his second cap, made his debut against New Zealand last June. And enjoying, as all the Welsh players are, these final few minutes. And for Scotland, it's been harder to take because they offered plenty against France last week.
Yeah, they did. I did think that France had another gear to go into, but played very well last week. But again, it's been the errors.
Stand on the line, Blue.
And there's Rhys Priestland, another proud man, getting his first cap.
Played well for the Scarlets this year in Stephen Jones's absence.
So it's no more than a murmur around Murrayfield now as the minutes tick down towards 80. Wales in control, 18 points to the good.
Hands out now, Blue.
And this is going to be a precious victory for them, and perhaps a turning point. Shane Williams comes in to play his old position, scrum half, and carried on. And there is Tavis Noyle.
And away, tackler 18.
Bradley Davis again.
It's off his leg.
Off his leg, says the referee, so McLeod tries to get it out there for Scotland. Ross Rennie and Nicky Walker battling for the ball. here's Kelly Brown. Max Evans coming in field. And they're eating a few tackles, skipping round another, giving it to Scott Lawson.
Rock! Advantage.
Josh Turnbull.
Hit came in on Ross Rennie. Scotland with a desperate final assault. Lamont carrying once more. Alan Jacobson, Nicky Walker outside him.
Back now, stay inside.
A minute and a half for Scotland to find something. The victory is beyond them. Scott Lawson. Alan picked up. By Tavis Noyle, but Scott McLeod claims him.
Okay, advantage. Advantage over.
And Wales, once more, they might have the final word.
Get back 19, blue. Hands are on, that's fine, hands are on.
Oh, Scotland's bottle again.
It's back, back.
Sean Lamont, little chip for himself to chase. He stumbles to the ground.
Had to be offside there. Had to be offside, I think.
Max Evans then.
That's it.
Oh, Dan Parks went backwards, says George Clancy. So Sean Lamont scoops it up. Finds Joe Ansbro. Richie Vernon is there. Tries to go outside Shane Williams, tall order.
Ball's up, no up there.
Kelly Brown again, last 20 seconds of the game.
Away, tackle roll.
Scotland have not scored a try in the Six Nations at Murrayfield since against Italy 2 years ago. This has been all Wales. Man of the match time.
Well, I think Lamont's played well, Shane Williams, but for me, the standout player has been this man, my RBS man of the match, Sam Warburton. He's been brilliant.
And he's been called into defence once again. For this final throw from Scotland, it's been lost forward. The clock is red, and George Clancy will bring an end to proceedings. Scotland put out of their misery here at Murrayfield. Wales are back to winning ways, and how gratefully received that will be. Shane Williams with a couple of tries and a comprehensive victory.
Yeah, comprehensive victory, you know. The first try great, then a bit of vision by Jonathan Davis. That was a different, but I felt defensively Wales stood up today. Midfield was very, very strong. They struggled to get over the gain line. And really far too many mistakes by Scotland. Errors, 19 errors. You can't win international matches. They had opportunities to come back into it, but squandered them. Wales